This episode is proudly brought to you by the members of the You Run Podcast Network. All shows can be found at yourunpodcast.com, so go and find your new podcast addiction today.
You want to die tonight?
The dad jokes you tell sets the scene. I hang on every word lost in the screen. The passion for fear is contagious enough. You make me believe in Marc's overblown roundups. You run podcasts or a movie review, unveiling facts and playing games too. Your words paint pictures of darkness and dread, leaving me grinning long after I fled. But that,
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Hello and welcome to the You Run Podcast Horror Movie Review, the show where you pick the movies. My name is Scott.
My name is Marc.
And we're your hosts today and, well, every other Monday, as we bring you reviews of movies that you have chosen in our Instagram polls. And you will notice a change to both of our setups and our layouts, and the fact that I'm slumped in a chair like I'm about to record some dodgy porn. The echo is gone. Our sound quality is back to what it should be. And I'm feeling good.
It's the beep that's worrying me, mate. I've been freaking out about it all day.
I heard it in editing, and it's definitely not in here. Like, I searched in here. There is.
I'm not going to spend the whole episode discussing it again. Do you know what I mean? Like, there will be a beep on the hour from my retro Casio watch, but it wasn't that. And I think maybe you just heard the watch, and I don't know. I don't know if I was just losing my mind last week or what.
No, other people heard it as well, and other people called in. But hey, well, we'll roll through this week, and if the beep appears this week, we need to pause, locate the beep, and then continue.
Yeah, there'll just be like a montage video of us just tearing our offices apart trying to find it.
We'll leave the cameras rolling, and then I'll just speed that bit up.
Yeah.
There are some changes to the show. So normally I have a brief outline of things I'm going to say. All of that is gone. I've got a screen next to me which has got facts, caption this, and my roundup, and everything else is going to be completely off the cuff. So I have no idea what's going to happen. If you're brand new to this show, well, you've joined us at an interesting time. We're in Balls to the Walls month, where we're going to be diving into Zombeavers today. This is a movie that follows a group of teens as they get attacked by radioactive beavers. Normally we'll give you a brief synopsis, but as I've got no details of what I'm doing, I've already done that. So we're going to give you our review. After we've done our review, we're going to give you some facts. We're going to give you some interactive features. We're going to play a game, our game that's been going on for absolutely ever. We have 3 guesses today. Maybe one of them has solved it.
Hopefully fucking so, man. It's gone on long enough. If somebody doesn't get it, I'm just going to ring in myself next week.
Just ring in with the answer. It's that. And then you can pick your own episode.
Or I'm just going to randomly select someone on Instagram who I know is playing the game, and I'm just going to tell them the answers.
That's naughty, but it might go this week. After that, we'll give you our roundup, all important scores, and then we will let you go. We'll let you get on with your day. I know where I want to begin with this, and I want to begin with who the fuck come up with the idea of zombie beavers? Because honest to God, it is the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, you see, it's not that unusual to me, some of the shit I've seen in horror. Like, this is usually the kind of stuff I tend to go for. But oddly enough, the first time I watched this movie, I fucking hated it with a passion. And I remember it being an ongoing thing on the show a year or two ago that I refused to do it if it ever came up, because it was one of the worst films I'd ever seen. And you put it in a poll this month.
Well, no, when you had your little tantrum of I'm never reviewing it, I hate it, I polled it for like 11 weeks in a row.
Well, you've got your wish this week.
I have, and now I've seen it. I fully understand why you didn't want to talk about it. This movie follows the story of a group of girls who go off to a cabin after one of their other halves has cheated on her. And they just go for a fun girls' weekend, and then the boys turn up, and then zombie beavers. I honestly don't know where to start. I think the 3 girls in this who play sort of our main protagonists
Yeah.
are all actually pretty good actresses. Like, I buy their performances. The boys, my God, where did they get these guys from?
No, I don't know as well. And the weird thing about this whole character dynamic with this cast is they're all completely mismatched in their pairings.
Yeah.
So, like, the relationships between the 6 characters doesn't add up. Like, you can clearly see which character should be in a relationship with which character of the group, but it seems like they've just picked them all up, put them in a bowl, and like shuffled them like dice and rolled it out onto the table. Because like the main like girl, like the rocky chick who gets the boobs out early on,
Gets her boobs out a lot for a big portion of the movie. I appreciate it.
yeah, like she should clearly be with the douchey dude with the leather jacket.
Yeah.
And then the girl with the glasses should clearly be with the dude who's a bit like a replica Stifler, if you will.
Yeah.
And the jock guy should be with the blonde bimbo. Like, that's how this should be written if you're going to copy the tropes of horror movies that this is so clearly trying to do. And
Yeah.
I found it a really odd mixture of characters to put together the way they did.
Yeah, it is, but then it makes sense when they do the reveal later that one of them's had an affair with the other one, and it kind of then you can like, I kind of get why you've done that now. It was kind of like a red herring to put us off the scent that those two are actually at it.
Yeah.
I love the neighbor when they get to this, like it's our cousin's cabin or something. When they get to the cousin's cabin, the neighbor who comes out, like, I haven't seen you since you were a little girl. What are you doing up here? And then the rocker chick's like, yeah, we're here to get drunk and like fuck guys, but no guys were able to come. The woman's like, oh, that's nice. Like, she cracks me up.
Yeah, she's hilarious later on in the movie as well when her husband's like, oh, what shall I do? Shall I go over to the cabin with the 3 young teenage girls who are out partying? I might not come back. And he's there with his walking stick trying to get to his chair.
The thing is, though, his wife was like, yeah, you go. Like, you go, you try. Like, if you succeed, I tell you what, when you come back, I'll make you a cake. Like, you've got 0 fucking chance. Would you go swimming in this shitty, dirty, horrible lake?
Yeah, 100%. I've done all sorts of shit like that when I was younger, jumping off bridges into dirty lakes and rivers that have probably got shopping carts in the bottom of them and stuff.
But it's not even a lake; it's a pond.
Yeah,
it's a glorified. They've got
go outside and smell the roses, dude. Do you know what I mean? Breathe in the fresh air.
The thing is, they've got a pontoon. The pontoon is so close to the edge of the water with a long run up and a jump. I reckon you could make it.
Oh, easily.
Nudity for nudity's sake.
I'm all on board for it, though. I thought it was great. One of the most hilarious things in this entire movie is when they see the bear and she covers up her boobs. And I'm like, you've been walking around naked for the past 40 minutes, not giving a care in the world. And a bear, of all things, pops up and you feel the need to cover up in front of a bear.
Exactly. And let's be honest, girls have been saying for ages they'd rather be in the forest with a bear instead of a man. Turns out in this movie, that's not the case. No. She was also concerned the bear was a pervert.
This is very true. I do like the guy who then comes with the rifle to save him. He's a great actor and he always delivers when he's in movies, like especially movies like this as well. More recently, I've seen him in Young Sheldon as the principal of the school. Mm-hmm. I like him a lot. He's great.
I refer to him as Bearded Marc.
Bearded Marc. I hope when I get to his age, I'm as dry as he is and just not giving a shit.
His opening line to the girls of, you should be covering up. You're in a respectable town. She's like, well, we're in a bathing suit. She's like, some of you are. And he's so deadpan with it. You're like, is he being serious or is he not being serious? Because before he says it, he proper has a like up and down look of each individually. You should cover up because I now have a stiffy and it's not appropriate.
He said something here as well, right? That I really didn't get. He's like, oh, my name's Smith with a Y.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be like something funny and I didn't get it. And I'm assuming he was either trying to say my name's Smithy, in which point, why would you say my name's Smith with a Y? Or there is a hidden joke in there somewhere because Smith isn't spelt with a Y.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I did it, and it annoyed me so much because I was like, I don't get this joke, and I need to know now. And I've thought about it for the past 48 hours since I watched this movie again.
I'd love to tell you I've got it in facts, but I'd be completely lying because I haven't. It didn't bother me enough that I went and researched it.
Oh, it drove me up the wall. I think I spent the rest of the movie thinking about it. And as I say, the past 2 days, every now and again, I'm like, Smith with a Y. Why? I don't get it. Somebody ring in and tell me what I'm missing here. Because it's one of those where I'm like, if I get it, I'd think it was hilarious. And I'd probably use it because it's one of those ones that I'd know I would find hilarious myself that other people didn't get it when I said it. I love jokes like that.
Yeah, like, I genuinely didn't get it. And I'll be honest, I didn't think there was going to be a gag in Zombeavers that would go over my head.
No, I didn't either. But here we are, and this is a conundrum we're presented with. So please, if anybody gets it and knows what the joke is, please let me know.
I will give them credit in their writing for the amount of beaver puns they squeezed in to like a 6-minute segment from when they spot the dam. It's like, what's that? It's like, it's a dam. Oh, what built that? It was a beaver. Oh, are beavers furry? And I'm like, oh my God, here we go. And it's just that. Then it's like
all the way through.
I'm going to dive in and go and see if I can find a beaver. I'd love to stroke a beaver. And I'm like, man, stop doing it.
It is relentless, man. It is relentless. But yeah, it was funny. It was funny. The thing is as well, like, I think this time around, I kind of knew what I was getting myself in for. So I leaned into it a little bit more heavily than I did previously.
Yeah. When they get over. So you get the bit at the beginning where it explains that the 2 guys in the truck, one of which is Bill Burr, who's a comedian who's great. He is great. He's not politically correct, I think is the best way to describe him.
He's brilliant.
When they're driving along, he's like, there's a deer in the road. He's like, yeah, I've seen it. Looking on his phone.
Yeah.
He fucking fully demolishes the deer. He's like, I didn't see the deer.
Yeah, he's great. I wish we'd have had more of him, but again, he probably got the biggest paycheck out of everybody in this movie, and he's in it for a total of 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes at the start, 2 minutes at the end. But they drop the toxic waste. I also like their little gags about, like, he's talking about like going to a glory hole. He's like, yeah, I've been to glory holes, like, and he's like, yeah. He said, I always worry when I put it through. He's like, you put it, and he basically, the other guy's like, oh yeah, like, yeah, when you put it through the hole, not when it comes through the hole to you. And I'm like, oh. And like, well, he's clearly gay and living a lie, and Bill Burr's character's so oblivious the fact that they're having a completely different conversation, and I found that funny as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that in here that it's kind of, I don't know, like, I just found the humor to be pretty impressive in all accounts. Like, I don't know why I hated it so much the first time around, because I really enjoyed these beat for beat puns and jokes as they were coming across.
Yeah, I did. And I also like the fact that they explain how the toxic waste get there. So these 2 useless guys drop a barrel and they're like, well, he's like, check the back. He's like, looks out the back. He's like, yeah, the back's still there. He's like, great. And then they keep driving. And when the girls get to the dam, the goo and the toxic waste barrel, the blatant nod to Return of the Living Dead, green slime everywhere. Brilliant.
Yeah, and it's not the only nod they do. I mean, the Night of the Living Dead stuff they do in the cabin later on is just fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I really like it. And I also like the whole, why is there green stuff everywhere? Oh, that maybe they mark their territory. And she's like, no, their house is over there. This is the dam. Like, they live in the borough, which is over there. She's like, yeah, well, it's all over that too. She's like, look, the beavers piss on their houses. Is that what you want me to say? She's like, that's exactly what I want.
Let's talk beavers.
Let's talk. Should we talk beavers or should we talk Stoner Dude? Because I've got a lot to say about Stoner Dude too.
Who's Stoner Dude?
The guy with the one who loses his foot, which we'll get to.
Oh, yeah, the Stifler dude that I was referring to earlier.
Dude.
Oh, yeah, because he's wearing the big cannabis t-shirt, isn't he?
Yeah.
I was going to say, there's nobody in here who has like a stoner moment.
No, he's just.
He just
thin.
is.
Yeah. We'll get to beavers in a minute. I want to talk about when the guys turn up and there's like two of them that are with someone and the other one's the guy who cheated on the main girl.
Yeah.
And like the two turn up and they're like, yeah, like let's. They basically just turn up and go, let's go fuck. And they leave these two that are in the middle of a breakup or separated or whatever it is, sat on the sofa trying to have a conversation. And you've just got full on fucking Pornhub noises coming through the walls and through the ceiling. I'm like, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
The thing is as well, though, you say that, but like when he storms in, he's like, I haven't had sex in 48 hours. I'm like, dude, if this was real life, you wouldn't have even had sex yet. You know, you are that character. So I don't understand why you are being made out to be this fucking whole sex god thing that you're claiming to be.
Not only that, get married 48 hours. Fucking hell. That's like...
That's a good week.
Fucking 4 days, 5 days, 7 days, 10 days, and we're at 30 days. It's going to happen soon. My birthday's coming up. I'll mark it on the calendar.
Birthdays have a bigger meaning when you get married. I tell you now.
They do. The morning, open your eyes, birthday blowjob.
Why are we like this?
Because we're old, miserable, and deprived of sex. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah, this is true.
Well, you're not, because you're still pumping out kids like they're going out of fashion.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to put a lid on that soon, though. They're driving me up the fucking wall. I'll be honest.
When these people are having sex, the two that are downstairs, they start hearing banging in the bathroom, and the girl goes in the bathroom and. I don't know. It looks like someone raided my daughter's toy cupboard and stuck some. Do you remember the energy tablets you used to get?
They were like the Lucozade ones.
Yeah, like glucose. It literally looks like someone's got a toy, like a teddy of a beaver, and stuck glucose tablets where its teeth should be, and big goggly eyes. And it is blatantly a puppet that someone's got their hand up its arse going, nah!
Oh, yeah, I know. Do you know what just made me reminded me? Do you know those glucose tablet things?
Yeah.
I only recently discovered that you're supposed to put them in water.
I used to eat them as a kid. Like a whole
I
packet.
used to eat them. It was like a reel I'd seen on Instagram. It's like things you've only just learned when you're 30. It was like the Lucozade like tab things. We used to just pop them like sweets.
Yeah.
I go on a mad sugar rush. But like, yeah, apparently you're supposed to like put them in water like a Coca-Cola.
No.
Seriously, dude. That's what they're intended for. Is you put them in water and it makes like an orange drink and then you drink it.
See, they used to be really cheap because when we used to go riding our bikes, I'm talking when I'm like 10 or 11, we used to get a big bottle of like cheap, like own brand Coke and a packet of those tablets. And we would eat half of those on the way to where we were going, drink an entire like 2 liters of full fat Coke, and then pop the rest of the like sugar tablets on the way home, and then like be bouncing for the whole day. It was great.
Yeah, that's it. And well, the more you know, man. Apparently, that is not how you are supposed to take those.
I'm going to buy a pack, and I'm going to dissolve them in water, and I'll report back. Can
you still get them?
Yeah, they still sell them. They sell them in Tesco's.
Oh, dude, go get some and try it out then. Do you remember? Do you know what I would like? Do you remember when you did like the polo thing, but it was like the holes and the big advertising thing? It was like, oh, you ever wonder where the middle of your polo went? And then you could buy them in like a big plastic O, and then it'd come out like Tic Tacs. Yeah,
I do. They were polos like fight back against Smint.
Yeah, pretty much, basically. Yeah, it was just the middle circle that they supposedly popped out, and everyone was like, well, where'd it go? Surely that's not how they make polos.
No,
they don't pop it out. I'm sure it's a mold. They don't just pop the middle out of a full circle, because that would be really wasteful.
if you work for Polo, let us know. And if they've now discontinued those, what happened to? I want to know where the hole is again. Where are they now? These beavers are fucking dreadful. Like
They are.
I
think that was
know.
probably one of my biggest issues the first time around. Was like, oh, that's fucking disappointing.
Well, I say disappointing. Like they're bad, but they're also funny.
Yes, but the thing is, for me, when I first watched it, it was building up to something. And I don't know whether I just weren't on board with the tone the first time around. So when this came along, maybe I'd missed a few of the humorous setups and things like that. And I was falling into it like it was going to be a standardized, I don't know, just horror zombie sort of with a twist, not necessarily a deliberately comedic piss take like it is. So when we reached this point of the beavers, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Do you know when you get those movies and you see that? Tune in next week, guys.
Yeah.
But here I was like, this time I liked it. This time I thought it was cool because I was like, right, I'm with the turn now. I'm riding the wave. I'm enjoying the momentum. And when they came on, I was like, yeah, all right, this is kind of funny. And it's meant to be funny.
Yeah, and it makes sense as well. Like, I'll be honest, there are some half decent practical effects in this. When they get the beaver and they basically cut it up and bash the shit out of it, like,
It looks brilliant.
It looks great. So they're capable of doing decent practical effects.
Yeah, it's a choice. And I think that's what I missed. That's what I missed the first time. Is like it was a choice to make them look like this for comedic purposes, not because of this was the best they could do with what they had, kind of thing.
No, it definitely wasn't the best they can do. And like they chuck the beaver outside and then all go to sleep. Next day, it's like, let's go swimming. And from here on out, like they just went, fuck it.
Yeah,
we're just going to go all in. Like the beavers surrounding them on the pontoon is fucking just so stupid.
It's when he takes his foot. It's just like and the thing is as well, they don't make much effort here either with the effects work. It is very clearly a plastic foot that you would buy from a Halloween shop, and there is no effort to glorify. Well, they do on him. He has like the CGI effect blood, which spurts out rapidly weird, by the way. But the foot itself is just very clearly a plastic foot.
It's the fact that when they're in the water and he's like, ow, ow, ow. And then he goes, ah. And then he just like literally reaches down and holds his foot above his head like it's Excalibur. He's like, my foot. And the fact that Matey sacrifices the dog, just picks up this poor girl's dog and throws it in, I'm like, oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah, brilliant. And again, later on, she's proper pissed about it. And I'm like, I don't get your anger here. He's just saved your life by sacrificing your dog.
You say that, and I would, in that situation, I would obviously sacrifice the dog to save the people. But like, there would be a moment where I'd like, oh, poor dog. Like, I'm really sorry, but you're doing this for the good of us. I'd have a conversation with the dog at least. He literally picks it up and goes, sorry, Rex, bye. And just fuck it. He doesn't even drop it in the water. He launches this dog about like 50
a football.
Foot. Yeah. The only thing that could have made this funnier is if he'd like drop kicked it.
Yeah, then that would have been a bit cruel.
He fed it to the fucking beavers. It was cruel.
I know it was cruel, but to kick it beforehand as well would have been a bit tight.
Yeah. After this, it just becomes like almost like Night of the Living Dead. Like they're boarding up the windows.
And I love all this. I think it's great. Great. Like it goes full zombie movie at this point, and it's like the beavers themselves. There's no like trying to make this any way, shape, or form a unique angle because they're beavers. They just go full on. Right, this is a zombie movie now. Apart from maybe the tunneling beavers later on.
No, that's not true because you get the beavers when they're boarding up the windows and he holds a plank of wood across and the beaver comes in and bites through it. It's like you're boarding it up with wood and the beavers eat wood. He's like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Cover the house in sheet metal?
Yeah.
For fuck's
That was pretty funny. I did like that bit. Have we got to the bit yet where she talks about beavers having pupils?
That's around this point somewhere. Where she's like,
It was just such a random fact to throw in there as well while they're trying to talk about it being dead. It's like, did you see it? It had no pupils. And then someone was like, do beavers have pupils? And it was like the most fucking mind-melting conversation for about 2 minutes between two of the girls. I'm like, you're actually talking about whether beavers have pupils or not.
what do you think about when the beavers have bitten people and they start to turn? Did you like how they looked? Did you like
I did.
transformation?
I did. I thought they put a lot of effort into the blonde girl.
Yeah.
When she comes in on the bed. And I thought it was a very unique turn of events for the movie because although I'd seen it prior, I remember the first time I watching it when we'd got to this part, I was like, oh, that's actually quite cool. And the makeup effects and stuff look really good with the transition because they try and do the whole American Werewolf thing as she's creeping into bed sexually towards the other girl.
Yeah.
The one who cheated on her boyfriend with.
Yeah.
And I like that. And then they change and her fingernails grow and she turns her head and she's got like beaver teeth. It was good. It was good. And I liked it a lot more this time around. Yeah, I didn't hate it. What about you? You got issue with it? Did you not like this side of it?
No, I liked this change. I laughed my ass off when she turned her face and like it's whited out eyes with these like the teeth are just like they're like 2 inches long. They're massive.
Yeah.
And yeah, it worked for me. Like I liked the fact that the beavers could infect the people and then the people could turn because that then added a whole new element of, oh fuck, who's been bitten, who's been scratched? And I'm going, did they get scratched? Did they get bitten? I can't remember. And
I still don't understand why they took on beaver characteristics and didn't just become zombie versions of themselves. So.
No, I'm not sure. And I'm also not sure why the beavers were so organized that they cut the phone lines, not just in their house, but the neighbor's house, and took down trees across all the main roads in and out.
I loved that. I loved when they were felling the trees to cause roadblocks and stuff, especially when the three people try to escape in the van.
Yeah.
And they get to the roadblock and it's like 2 branches across the road. And they're like, oh my God, no. I'm like, you could literally pick that up and move it. Like, what are you doing?
See, I often say this when trees go down in most movies, they're normally not the biggest tree in the world.
No.
And if you've got a vehicle with enough force in a low enough gear, just nudge up against it and just give it some, you will push that out of the way enough that you can get around it.
Yeah. 100%, or you could just drive around it anywhere. I like the way that in these movies they always have to stick to the road. Like the car doesn't work if it goes off the track.
No, and in this one in particular, on the right hand side, as you look at the screen, there is like a flat bank,
just an open field,
just around it. And this is where they meet up again with the guy from earlier, the cover your bodies guy.
Yes.
And he now becomes Van Helsing of
beaver hunting.
Yeah,
he's a beaver hunter.
Oh,
I've definitely seen a DVD with that title somewhere.
Yeah, Beaver Hunter 7. he starts dropping some facts on the way back. He's like, oh, I remember the beaver outbreak of blah blah blah, and it was this beaver.
What the fuck? Like what? This chemical spillage has happened before?
Yeah, it's just so stupid. He's like, well, we're going to go to your neighbor's house and try and get help there, and this is where the neighbors have been attacked. Like the neighbors being killed by the beavers again, I thought was cool. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I like the reveal of the older woman in bed as well. That was pretty good. When she runs up to try and hide, because by this point her boyfriend's turn now, as he's got the guy who had his foot off.
Yeah,
I didn't think his makeup effects looked as good as the blonde. I feel like they put a lot of effort into the original reveal, and then there on out, characters just got teeth and a bit of dark green eyes. That was about it.
Yeah, a little bit of blood.
Yeah. So that was a bit disappointing, but still, it was cool. And I love how he kills the beaver hunter. He just demolishes his face, just eats his face off his skull, and it looks really cool. Like the effects works in it are brilliant. And she runs upstairs, and that's when you find the neighbor woman in bed, and she just like does a Michael Myers sit up in bed, looking like
I
Reagan from The Exorcist. I was like, oh
I
shit,
laughed
that's cool.
when she sat up. I laughed, and all that went through my head was.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. But then she makes a crazy decision to just jump out the window.
And it's not even like a low window. It's not like she puts any thought into it. It's head first out, flat on her face, on all the broken glass, and then gets up and is severely injured and
Yeah.
limping. Like, I do like the fact that they made like the rocker chick the final girl, because that's not normally the case.
Yeah, well, the thing is with this movie, you don't necessarily. They do. This is one thing I think they do a very good job of, is constantly misleading of who is going to be the final girl. Because even at this point, I didn't think it was going to be her. I thought it was going to be the girl with the glasses.
Yeah, the cheating bitch.
But I didn't think it was going to be her at first either. I thought it was going to be the blonde chick. So I was really surprised when she bit the dust early on and turned. To then I was following the girl with the glasses. I was like, right, okay. And then she has sex in the bathroom. I was like, okay, well, it's definitely not you. You're next.
That was weird. Like they're surrounded by beavers, and her and the guy she'd been cheating with have this like deep, intense stare. And literally, there's beavers banging on the door trying to get in, and she's like, clothes off, sat up on the sink, legs round. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I get it. It's like a last ditch moment. I know how I'd want to go out, I suppose. But then he gets his dick bit off.
Yeah, and to be fair, it is very poetic. He cheated.
It is indeed. It is indeed. Yeah.
But yeah, what a way to go. And when they do the biting effect on it, you see it almost like pulls off like string cheese.
Yeah, it's definitely a cross legs moment. But yeah, I like that. I like the way that they just burrow through the floor and it's just there hanging. He stood there with his legs open like, ah!
Yeah, and the bit earlier on where they're coming through the pontoon, it's like, no, through the living room floor, and it's like whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole, yeah. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff.
Really,
I don't know why
really
I beefed on this movie so much the first time I watched it.
I don't like when I watched this, like I've seen this before, but it was ages ago. And when you were like, I hate it, it's so bad, I'm like, I don't remember it pissing me off. I don't remember it being that bad. And I went in going, oh, this is going to be really bad. Like Mark hated this with a passion.
Yeah.
And like 10 minutes in, I've had boobs, I've had a beaver attack, I've had some weird dudes turn up and they're drinking and having sex. I'm like, it's just a normal horror movie, just with beavers instead of zombies. What's his problem? And then as it got more and more unhinged, I'm like, he must have been in the shittest mood in
I
the
think
world.
I must have been. Yeah, I really, really must have been. Because you know me as well, and you know what I like. This is the kind of movie that I'm usually like, dude, have you seen Zombeavers? It is the funniest thing you'll ever watch. And I just don't know where the hatred came from.
No, honest to God, you go to @reviews from the crypt on Instagram, just hit scroll and just scroll for as long as you want and stop with your finger. There will be a movie of the same quality of this with 4 stars.
Oh, easily. And I don't know if I even reviewed this at the time. I'll have to go back on my profile and check whether this got reviewed or not. I'm sure it probably did. Because I'd be curious to know what I gave it.
You're going to go back and edit it.
When you go back, when we get the segment later on where you do the video thing, I'll see if I can search in Letterboxd to see if I dropped a review on it or not.
Yeah, and if you did, then you can go in and amend it, because I'm pretty sure you gave it nothing. Fuck you, movie.
Oh yeah, it'll have got a scathing review. But I'm just out of curiosity, if I've got time throughout the episode to go on my phone and look, I'll try and pull it up for the end, for the roundup.
I thought the end of this movie was a bit silly, like where the 2 girls are like they've escaped and they've got away in the truck, and then they had the stupid crash, and then they got away again, and like you see everyone who's been bitten is now zombie beavers, and the beavers are with them, and they're all kind of like coming down the road after them, and then they have a moment where she's like, "Did you've been bitten? Have you been bitten?" No, I've not been bitten. It's like, but you got bitten, and it's this weird moment where she's like, the girl with glasses pulls a gun on her. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So like obviously the girl, the rocker chick's all like beat up from jumping out the window. And the girl with the glasses is like, oh, you've been bitten. She's like, no, I've just had a really fucking rough night. I didn't get bitten. I swear I didn't get bitten. And I didn't think the other chick with the glasses had been bitten at any point.
No, I didn't.
At least not that I recall anyway. I didn't see any moment or instance in the movie where she could have been. And then next thing, she just like turns round as if she's crying and then looks up with beaver makeup. And she gets shoveled in the head, man, which is cool.
Really, really cool death. I can't remember the hot rocker chick who has her boobs out all the time did get away, didn't she? She does.
No,
survive.
Bill Burr runs her over at the end.
Oh, of course he does. Fucking yeah.
You think she's got away? She's walking down the road, and Bill Burr and his pal are driving again. He's like, "Oh, you see the girl in the road, don't you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I see her. Just fucking mows her down."
And it's like
he's on his phone again.
Yeah, it's full red mist across his windscreen.
Yeah. And but one thing I really liked about this movie this time around as well is the blooper reels at the end. They don't do that enough anymore.
No. And in this, the bloopers are funny as well.
Very funny. Yeah.
Like I can't like that was a selection. I imagine somewhere there is a 30-minute video of the bloopers in this movie, because there is no way, like there's a bit where the girl's hiding on like the like, kitchen island, and there is clearly a man hid behind the island with his hand in a puppet, like trying to snap at her feet. There is no way she kept a straight face and was scared to do that in one take. That's about a 30 take thing, because every time I looked at it, I'd have been crying.
Yeah, definitely. And you can see that. And I think that's one thing that makes movies like this so enjoyable sometimes, is like when you watch particular scenes and it's like, how did you guys get through that? Like, how did you possibly get through that without breaking up? And then obviously they must have done numerous times, as you've now discovered. But yeah, I do like a lot of movies when they do things like that, where you're like, oh, that is so funny. Not because the scene itself is funny, but I'm just envisioning you guys trying to get through this with a straight face.
Yeah, and like the amount of times like the serious like beaver hunter is delivering lines about beavers, like the amount of times he must have lost it, where he's got like 3 beaver puns back to back, followed by a fact about beavers, which is an actual fact, and he needs to deliver it deadpan and looking slightly angry. Every 2 minutes he must have been laughing.
Oh, certainly. And the thing is as well, like, I don't think he would have been the one to break. I think it would have been everybody else around him as he's dropping them. Yeah,
you try and deliver a serious beaver fact with 3 beaver puns at a girl who's in her early 20s, deadpan, and her not laugh. Like, it's not going to happen.
No, certainly not.
Is there anything else you want to dive into before we move on?
Nope, I think I'm all beavered out, to be honest with you, this week.
You've had too much beaver, I don't believe.
Way too much muff diving this week.
Right, well, it's time for your recommended account, and I'm going to give you this bit today.
Damn!
This week's recommended account actually comes from Beck this week, so it's nice to see you guys participating. And she has sent me an account called scary_screen reels. And his bio reads, UK-based horror movie reviews, recommending the best and worst in horror. And that's pretty much exactly what he does. His account is very similar to a lot of other accounts that we socialize with on Instagram, where they express their opinions with reels and written statements regarding horrors and horror movie news. I haven't had a great deal of time to check into this account, but it comes highly recommended from Beck. So if she's sending it forward to me and taking the time out of her day to pass it my way, then it must be something worth taking note of. So do me a favor and go and follow scary_screen reels on Instagram and let her know that the You Run podcast sent you there.
In a complete change to what we normally do in our ads, we are not advertising anyone in the You Run Podcast Network, and the rest of the network aren't advertising anyone else who's in the network. Instead, we've all chosen a creator or a person who lives in our lives or our community that we wanted to support. And here on Horror Movie Review, we chose BP on the Let's Talk Horror channel. BP is one of the most, if not the most genuine person I have ever met. He wears his heart on his sleeve and reviews horror movies in exactly the same way. He is so authentic and so cool. He gives production facts, he gives deep dives into horror, and he really does it from the heart, which is so rare from a podcaster. and he's awesome, and so is his show. So that's Let's Talk Horror Channel. You'll find them on all the socials, and you'll find them on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and everywhere else. So go and give BP the flowers he deserves. Go and support the Let's Talk Horror Channel, and do that now. You can do it. You can pause this and go and do that. And while you do that, we're going to go back to the show.
Thanks, Scott.
You're very welcome. Also, my beard got wildly out of control. Like, that was recorded ages ago, and now I'm like neatly trimmed. I'm looking at that going, I looked homeless.
You do this from time to time, though, where you just go really wild with your beard. And I'm like, has he just forgotten to shave, or has he just not looked in a mirror in the past couple of weeks?
I've reached an age now where I don't really look in mirrors anymore.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, because you leave it so long, you'll then go and get like a one back and sides and a fresh shave. And I'm like, dude, you look odd now. Go back to looking homeless because I'm not used to it. And then you'll slowly transition again into the homeless Scott. And then you'll just whip it all off again like 2 months later. And I'm like, dude, stop it.
I will. So we're November now. So I imagine by April next year, which will probably be the next time I get a haircut and a beard trim, I will be like wild man of Borneo again. Look like I've just stepped out of the forest. And then it'll all be trimmed off and I'll be nice and neat again.
No, but it looks cool, man. Just maintain it and shape that shit. Do you know what I mean? That'll look cool.
Yeah, I kind of like it like this. Anyway, go and follow Marc's recommended account of the week. It really does mean a lot to Marc and to the people who give Marc recommended accounts when they do. So go and support them. Also go to yourunpodcast.com, where you'll find all the members of the You Run Podcast Network, and go and support BP and the Let's Talk Horror Channel, who at the end of this month will be our guest. Also, if you want to support us, you can. There's lots of ways you can do it. Easiest way you can do it is you can go to Instagram and you can follow Marc. He's at VHS from the Crypt, where he review. You don't review anything there. You showcase your excellent. This is why I have like bullet points. No. Yeah, you showcase your excellent selection of VHS tapes or or reviews from the Crypt, where you review horror movies. That's what you do on your accounts, right?
That is what I do on my accounts, yes.
Okay. While you're on there, you can follow us. We're at You Run Podcast. We're at You Run Podcast on every other platform as well. If you're not following us somewhere, please go and follow us, because our accounts have been absolutely tanked by Meta and TikTok. And yeah, at the moment, no one can see our shit.
You keep poking the bear, though, dude. You keep poking the bear. I keep telling you and warning you, but you do it every time.
I did. So on Instagram, I've had the account restricted for unoriginal content, and they showed me 30 posts I'd made. Every single one of those posts, I made the fucking meme myself. It's my meme.
So what does it mean by unoriginal content? Like you're stealing other people's stuff?
Yeah, because it's been posted multiple times on Instagram by larger accounts. So I found an account that had one of my memes that's got like 2.5 million followers, and Instagram have gone, because it's an AI, it's not a person. The AI's gone, oh, the big account must have posted that. This little fucker's copied it.
That's annoying, though. Surely it must be able to pick up when you posted it and when they posted it to know that they've taken it off you.
You'd like to think so, but apparently not. So I have to take down 30 posts now in like 90 days till I can be seen. On TikTok, I posted a clip of Jeffrey Dahmer that was aired on like news at like 3:00 in the afternoon. It's not a bad clip, and it's Jeffrey Dahmer explaining his motives for basically committing the crimes he did. He doesn't go into any detail. He just says, well, I just wanted to have them and keep them. I wanted them to be mine, and this was the way I could keep them with me, even if it was just a part of them. TikTok banned, or not banned me, but gave me a strike on my account for violent extremism.
Well, I mean, you are reposting interviews of serial killers.
But that's not violent extremism. That's me sharing.
It could be seen as like propaganda, though, couldn't it?
Well, no, not when you read the caption. It says Jeffrey Dahmer has always chilled me to the core. He's the prime example of never judge a book by his cover, because he looks like a normal guy.
Captions. Nobody reads the captions, man. Nobody.
Well, either way, go and follow us at You Run Podcast on one of the socials and boost our content, because we need it. You can also support us in a financial way, which we would really much appreciate. It's what allowed us to have this studio and this nice armchair and have me sitting here with like my legs wide open and my leg up. And yeah, it's all because of Patreon. And that's patreon.com/You Run Podcast. on there you get exclusive episodes, you get extra shows, you get so much more than you get in the regular feed. You also get, what else do you get? You also get ad free, so you don't hear this bit where I'm stumbling, and you get more control over this show. So you get to vote for new releases, you get access to our calendar. There's so much more you can do on there. And there's even a free tier where once a week we give you an episode that is exclusive to Patreon, but you get it for free. So that's patreon.com/You Run Podcast. Let's do some movie facts. And this is where I'm now going to turn to my notes. So the girl who is constantly topless, got her tits out from the first 20 minutes of this movie, is Courtney Palm. And she was interviewed and asked why she decided to go topless, because none of the other girls did. They're like, why did you do it? I'm going to give her props because her response is really good. The nudity in Zombeavers was there as a joke because there has to be so much nudity in horror. I think society makes an issue of it because we guard nudity so much. I honestly think by freeing the nipple that maybe there wouldn't be as much need and fuss over breasts.
I mean, I'm all in support of that.
Yeah, free the nipple and there will not be as much issue over breasts. Just free. let them free. Like, I've given you Mark's account. He's at VHS from the Crypt. Like, if you want to free the nipple, send it to Mark. Like, feel free.
Don't do that.
and that's for our male and female listeners. Anyone who wants to send Mark a nipple pic, send it to Mark because I think that'll be really, really funny.
Yeah, I'd see the thing is as well for me, like not in like a pervy way, but like if I was this girl and I looked as great as she did, like I'd be like, wow, why would I not? Why would I not? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can look back on that one day and think, wow, I was fit.
Yeah, like you like if I was a woman, in fact, if I was a guy with a rippling six pack and a massive schlong, 100% I would have an OnlyFans, and I'd be like, look at how ripped I am, look at how big my dick is, pay me money. But I'm not. I'm a fat middle-aged old man with a small dick, so I don't have either of those things. So when they're on the raft, they're drinking beer, and the beer's got a label on it which is Lipson Lauren Light Beer. Now, Lipson Lauren is a standard like block of nonsense. It's a nonsensical text that's used as a placeholder for graphic designers. So when they design a logo or something for you, the like default always says Lauren Lipson, which is why they made that beer, because it's not copyrighted, but anyone who works in any sort of advertising or production would recognize it.
Right. Okay. I don't work in advertising or production, so I certainly didn't pick up on that.
When Sam, who's one of the guys, is like, come to the lake, have a few laughs. This is a direct reference to Die Hard.
Yeah, and I picked up on that one, and I loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was good as well. So Smith, the beaver hunter, he refers to the girls as heifers, and I was like, oh, that's a bit mean. Like they're not big, they're not cows. And it wasn't until Lisa explained it to me, and I then went and Googled. I was like, oh, okay then. So do you know what a heifer is?
No, but I just know it as an insult to big women.
But it's not. So a heifer is a cow that has not given birth to a calf.
Ah, and I should know that because I'm like knee deep in Clarkson's Farm, and it's very educational.
How good is that show? What season are you on?
Oh, I'm like 2 episodes into season 3, and it's fantastic. So good, man. So good. And I put it off for such a long time as well. And I don't know why. I was like, oh, he's not driving fast cars. It's not going to be as funny when he's not got the other boys with him and stuff like that. It is so much better than Top Gear.
Yeah, I think it's the first season when he first gets his tractor and he gets in and goes, yeah, and he's like power, and then it zooms out and this tractor's going like 3 miles an hour. Amazing.
So good. And the thing is as well, like it's not just a laugh, like it's really, really educational in terms of the farming side of things. And well, as of where I'm at anyway, with his whole restaurant situation, he's getting a really rough ride of it with with the council and the community and all the rest of it, just beefing on him, man. He doesn't deserve it. He's trying to do good things, which I think because of the persona he has and the way that he's been treated and being on television and all the rest of it, everyone just thinks he's a dickhead. Which, don't get me wrong, there are moments where he is a dickhead. But like, he's genuinely trying to do something good now. He's at an age in his life where he wants to do something good, and he's trying his best. And I just feel bad for him sometimes.
Yeah, I do. Message me when you get to the end of season 4, because you'll probably be in bits like me and Lisa were, and season 5 needs to hurry up. That's where I am at the moment.
I think they're filming it now, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they finished filming, and I think it's due early next year, I think.
Cool.
The final one, so the beaver vocal effects were provided by an actor called Fred Tasticore. Now, Fred
What?
Tasticore...
Say that again?
Fred Tasticore.
I thought you said something else.
No, he is a voice actor, and you will never have heard his name. You 100% have heard his voice at least 1 million times. He has voiced over 1,000 films, TV series, and video games in his career. And we're talking everything from Grand Theft Auto to Halo to Transformers cartoons. Like, he has done everything you could possibly imagine voiceover work. And he made the noises of the Zombeavers.
What a strange gig to get.
Like, literally, you go to his IMDb, and to scroll down, it's like, I've never seen anything like it. It's like you scroll, and then you've been scrolling for like a minute, and you've done like 2 years of his career.
Wow. That's cool.
Is really, really impressive. We have a lot of voicemails this week. A lot. So we are going to start with, where are we going to start? We're going to start with this one.
So I think I might be one of the 7 people on the planet who actually likes the scene where Jerry O'Connell sings. And I was going to just let it go and thought, no, I won't get angry at Mark. Because I can't get angry at Mark, let's face it. But he's just redeemed himself by calling her Buffy, the Vampire Slayer. Oh my God, that's the best thing I've ever heard. I know it's an accent thing, but I will now forever be saying Buffy.
Oh, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Am I saying that weird? Am I saying that weird?
I didn't hear it when we done it. You're just
numb to it now, aren't you?
Yeah, but now it's been pointed out to me. You do say Buffy, not Buffy.
Buffy, yeah, Buffy. It's
Buffy. Buffy.
How should I say it?
Buffy. Not Buffy. Buffy.
Buffy. We're saying the same thing, dude.
We haven't got time for dialect lessons. Let's move on. We have this one.
Hey guys, Skelly here. To give context to what I said for the caption this, you know those vibrators that like men can control, like you have a remote and you can blah blah blah. Yeah, that's what I was insinuating with him. Short and skinny of it.
What was the caption?
This was on Chopping Mall, where he was electrified, and Skelly basically said someone was controlling it. And as soon as she sent that message, I was like, yeah, I got it. I just feel really sorry for Brad, because like he clearly has that issue in the mall. He's walking around and Skelly's behind him going zzz, zzz, zzz.
See, I've seen these vibrator things on like reels and stuff where people like put them in at restaurants and then the boyfriend will sit there controlling it.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. I don't get what the thrill and excitement would be of that. No. Especially for me either as well. Like if I was a guy with a remote, I'd be like, oh, well, I'm glad you're having a good time.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. Like if it was like a shock collar and it was a group of lads out and someone had a shock collar and you could control it when they're bringing beers back to the table, that's fucking funny.
Yeah,
everyone could have fun with that. But yeah, I imagine there would be moments where it's quite entertaining. Like, I don't know, you send your missus up to the bar and she's like carrying back your drinks and then you just whack it on full power as she's walking past an old couple. Like, that would be funny. But I'm not getting any sexual gratification out of that. That's just me being an asshole.
This is very true.
We have more messages.
Guys, I wanted to send a voice message because I know that you guys probably start crying whenever you don't hear from me. I get
We
it.
do.
I mean, I'd be upset too. Anyways, I am listening to, or about to listen to the Chopping Mall. You know, fun fact, I've never seen that movie. I think I've seen like pieces of it, and it looks kind of stupid. But we're going to listen to the episode because I'm doing some cleaning. And also that reel, that little girl getting pissed off like that, that's literally my vibe. Right, Stevie? Stevie says it's her vibe. That's my vibe. I'm a sore fucking loser. So just know that going forward. Anyway, hope you guys have a great Monday. Bye.
Oh, no, you're not a sore loser, are you, Heather? I would never have guessed based on our previous interactions throughout life. That's one thing we didn't touch upon on this episode, by the way. The rocker chick sounds like Heather. It's all I could think of the whole way through the movie is like, you are Heather.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, if you squint, like, she's got a very similar haircut to when Heather had her haircut short. And it's like, you squint, you're like, it's Heather topless.
I mean, I didn't go there with it, dude. You probably shouldn't either.
I didn't then, but I'm doing it now. Like, I'm going, well, if you squinted, it would look like Heather. But anyway, let's move on.
You fucking dumbasses. How can you not know these 26 letters in the alphabet?
I mean, do you know what? Usually I'm quite easy to jump on guard with Dave and have a little bit of a battle, but he makes a fair point this week.
He makes a very good point this week. When he said that to me, I replied, I went, I'm not even going to pretend like I knew, like I did on the show. Like I went completely blank. There could have been 105. I had no idea.
I knew it was like 20 something. I just wasn't sure. I thought like maybe 24, 25. But yeah, 26. Of course, it's 26.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dave. Yeah, I'm sorry.
We're sorry, Dave. We really are. Caption this. We gave you Footboy. It does look bad. We got our first one from Blue Sky, which is Sedi Pimco 2, the Revenge podcast. And they told me this water was only 4 foot deep. This is the 5th that I found.
Cool.
Yeah. AMP FX Studios, which is Alex. I said, give me a hand. Doing Pod Monster podcast on Instagram. When she goes down a little too much. I don't know I've ever had, like, no one's gone down that much on me. Bit of my foot off. Chaz has been quite clever. This is Chaz Presley on Instagram. When she asks you to dance, but you have 2 left feet. Very
clever.
Yeah, I liked that. This girl loves horror. Is Becky, who gave us our recommended account this week. Thank God it's not my dick. I've noticed a trend with Becky. Hers are always dick or tit related. Always.
They have been frequently. Yes, I have noticed this.
Yeah, it's like are you okay, Beck? Like, constantly talking about dicks and tits. She's watching too much 80s horror.
She is, I think so. Yeah, that would make more sense.
Or too much Pornhub, one or the other. Under the Floorboards podcast, they are definitely watching too much porn. Worst foot job ever. Let's do our game that never ends, and hopefully it will end. We have 5 audio clips that are put into one clip. Each of them is from a different movie, and you need to tell us all of the movies. There's 5 movies to guess from the 5 clips. We've been waiting on clip number 2 for 5 weeks? More? 6 weeks? A year? It feels forever. This is the audio clip.
Trick or treat. What have you done?
Eat shit! Move! Give me a break.
And we have had some guesses. So this is the first guess. Here we go.
Okay, I'm going to take a guess at number 2 that it's 13 Ghosts. Matthew Lillard. And if it's not that, I give up.
I'm so unlucky.
So unlucky. No, Becky, unfortunately, it's not 13 Ghosts. You are so fucking close. Like, so close, but it's not that. Here is the next guess.
Okay, so with the game, I'm going to guess, well, obviously, Halloween Resurrection, Five Nights at Freddy's, Sleepaway Camp X, and The Evil Dead.
Finally!
Jay, he's got it. He's got it right. Jay, congratulations. You have won a full year's subscription to Patreon at the tier that gives you absolutely everything. But that's not it. We've had another guess.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Oh dear.
Are you ready? Here we go.
Okay, let's give this another crack, shall we? So the first one is Halloween Resurrection. The second one, I think, is Five Nights at Freddy's. The third one, Sleepaway Camp. The fourth one, I think, is X. And the last one was Resident Evil 2013. Laters.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I feel like this is a setup because of the two people on Instagram who have it in for me who would like to make my life hell for the next year. It is probably Jay and Dave. And
Well,
now they
Jay-
have full access to full control.
Well, Jay is not a Patreon member, not a paid Patreon member, so he's got a full subscription. Dave has got the option to pick an episode. So Dave can do kind of whatever he wants. And Dave, depending on what you pick, give it a lot of thought, because if you pick something really silly, it's going to be a Patreon only. It's going to be a fairly short episode. You can go for a full movie review. You can go for a deep dive into any topic you want. Like the world is your oyster. So have a think about what you want and call in and let us know. You can do something that will slightly annoy Mark, but like
I
don't
can
do
guarantee that will be his incentive.
don't do the Jaws thing, because the Jaws thing, like, we know Mark knows deep down that Jaws is better. We know.
It's not. It really isn't.
Well, I
think deep down you know that's true as well.
I'm going to let you round this up first. Where are you with Zombeavers?
Surprisingly enough, like I've said throughout the episode, this is a much more enjoyable watch for me the second time around. I think I was in a much better place and much more tuned in with the tone, the humor, and the gags, the practical effects purposefully being as schlocky and as stupid as they were. I just seemed to be more connected with the vibe this time around than I was previously, and I really enjoyed it for that. Like, I'm not negative towards it in any capacity, and I would probably go back and watch this again at some point. I think it's one of those movies where, like, considering it's an hour and 15, 20 minutes long, late at night, feeling a bit silly, needing something daft to put on that I don't need to concentrate to, and I'm going to get a lot of chuckles at it throughout, I think I would watch this again. And I feel like there's probably a lot of gags and stuff that I didn't quite pick up on even on the second watch, that if I went back and watched it again, there'd be more stuff that would be fresh to me that I'd be like, oh, I didn't catch that the first time around. That's really funny. Because a lot of work has gone into writing this script, and especially with paying homage to movies and things like that. Like the Die Hard thing, I didn't pick up the first time around. And this time around, I was like, oh, fucking Die Hard, cool. And I think there's probably a lot more than that littered in throughout. Yeah, I just had a really good time with it, man. I found my review for the first time I watched it. And I'll read it to you now, because it was when my account was very old, so it's only like a paragraph long. So I reviewed this 0.5 star, and I wrote, "Is this a serious film? Oh, really? I don't know where to start with this. From every single poorly written and delivered line to every crappy looking practical and CGI effect, this 1 hour and 14-minute crap fest definitely overstayed its welcome. It's not even so bad it's funny, it's just really bad. I will not waste any more of my time on this. It gets 0.5 star. Bullshit." I must have been having a really rough time when I wrote that.
What year did you write that?
That review was logged. Let's have a look. That was logged. Oh, how do you find the date? Oh, the 4th of June, 2020. So 5 years ago.
That was just before you started on the show, when you were obviously a much more bitter man than you are now.
Right. So I will have just had the Margot. I will have just had my first child. So like, I've been grumpy, graggy, no sleep, wanting to put this on, and I'm like, oh, fuck this movie. Thankfully enough, that's not the case now. I'm going to be 3.5. I really had a good time this time around. It was just what I needed after the week I've had. So I had a lot of laughs with it this time.
Okay. I'm kind of in the same place as you. This was a delight for me. It was stupid. It was schlocky. It was full of little nods to other things that didn't need to be there, like the whole bit with the barrel and like the toxic waste, and they're not necessarily zombie beavers, they're troxin beavers, and I liked that, and that I bought into that. Then I got boobs and I bought into that. Then I got all of these goofy little relationships that I bought into, as ridiculous as they were. The guy actors are fucking dreadful, but I bought into their dynamic and it worked for me. As soon as I saw a Zombeaver, I was fully in. I like, this is the most budget restricted shit I've ever seen, and I'm fully on board. And then all of a sudden they're like, good practical effects. I'm like, hold on, no, this isn't a budget thing. You chose to make them look that shit, and now I'm even more on board. Like, I had so much fun with this. It's stupid, it's goofy, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it doesn't need to, because it's just that sort of movie that you could put this on like at a Halloween party or like in the evening and have it as background noise and dip in and out of the bits you really like. I had so much fun with this. This is going to get a 3.5 out of 5 from me as well.
Solid.
This is going to put it way up the charts, which come out very soon. End of December, you're going to get our full 53 movie chart for the year.
Yeah, I'm quite glad about it though. I'm quite glad. I think it's deserving to be that high, because I feel like if me and you wanted to make a horror movie, like a horror comedy together, and we'd have to implement all of the stuff that we liked and stuff that was funny, I feel like this movie would wouldn't be too far off our brainstorm.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. We'd be somewhere around here. We'd be like
we'd incorporate all our love for zombie movies, our love for Sharknado, and I feel like we would get somewhere near Zombeavers at some point.
We would. There would definitely be some sort of small shark in it. That's
100%. Yeah, it would probably be zombie sharks at some point. I think it would be this, but with zombie sharks.
That would be, but really small ones, like this big.
Yeah.
They're like piranha.
No, I just had Deep Blue Sea 2 flashbacks. Then let's move away from small sharks.
That is almost it for this episode, but I do have a special treat for you. So the trailer for our new movie has been released. It is out there in the world, but it's not been played on this show. But we are now going to play it. The first official play on the You Run podcast of our upcoming movie. Here you go.
The latest development in the news is that Scott, on advice of therapy, I suppose, is going to go on a big little find himself tour, a big world tour, traveling the globe. And what's he going to be doing the whole damn time? Posting about it, making some big to-do, trying to scare up likes, clicks, when he ought to be rotting in a damn jail cell for being responsible for this whole thing.
Scott kill his kid.
Hell yeah. I think that fucker did it.
Just because someone likes horror movies or is obsessed with horror movies or obsessed with violent video games, that doesn't mean shit. I don't think he did it.
Like, how does he walk away from this unscathed, unpunished, getting to go back to his life? Like, I don't fucking understand.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
I do not trust Scott.
The therapy's definitely helped. Definitely helped.
Like, how do you do something like that to people you care about?
I need you to send me that music.
It's good, isn't it? It's with you now. Back to the Woods is going to premiere on Patreon on the 1st of January 2026. It is going to be something. It's not what any of you expect. A huge thank you to everyone who helped put that trailer together. So Movies for Days, You're Gonna Eat That Cross podcast, and Voices from the Mausoleum. All of you guys are awesome. I can't wait for it to come out. I can't wait for you all to see what I've been sat on for 2 years and 6 months.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. It's been a while. It's been a hotly anticipated follow-up.
Well, it was coming out the following year, and I'll be honest, I've reshot this twice.
Got to stick with your craft, man. If you weren't happy, you know what I mean.
I
say that. I'm also very pissed off about GTA 6 at the minute, so I don't want to tread too lightly on saying the pushbacks are deserved.
Yeah, because what's that now? November 26th.
November. They've pushed it back. Yeah, it just got announced like yesterday, I think, or a couple of days ago, that they pushed it back from middle of 2026 to now end of 2026
Yeah, when it was coming out like.
It was supposed to already be out. It was supposed to be out.
Yeah, summer 25.
Supposed to be out like 6 months ago. Yeah.
That's it for this week. We are going to be back next week, and we are going to be reviewing a movie that I am so excited for, and Mark is not. Next week, we are reviewing The Velocipastor.
Oh my god! Honestly, dude, I don't know if I can even be here next week. I'll be honest.
You can be here. It's going to be a fun episode. We've got a couple of surprises on that episode as well. So until then, have a wonderful week. Go and follow us everywhere. Go and subscribe to us on Patreon, patreon.com/YouRunPodcast. And until then, see you all soon.
Cheers, guys. See you next week.
You want to die tonight?
Jokes you tell sets the scene. I hang on every word lost in the screen. Your passion for fear is contagious enough. You make me believe in Marc's overblown roundups. You run podcasts or a movie review, unveiling facts and playing games too. Your words paint pictures of darkness and dread, leaving me grinning long after I fled. You run podcasts, horror movie review, unveiling facts and playing games too. Your words paint pictures of darkness and dread, leaving me grinning long after I fled. Thank you for taking us on this chilling ride, when nightmares roll free and comedy collide. With your podcast we laugh and cringe, but your content is so